Hello guys, welcome back to the next tutorial in the series. Today we're gonna discuss about running the test cases on multiple browsers. So it's pretty common in UI testing, UI automation because usually we don't test the application on one browser, let's say Firefox, right? Usually the requirement is we have to test the application on Firefox, Chrome, and then Internet Explorer, and some companies, some special applications might have requirements for different browsers also. So on different OS combinations also, maybe Firefox and Windows 7, Firefox and Mac, and those sort of things. So we're gonna cover today how do we run the test case on multiple browsers, and along with it we'll cover how do we run those test cases in parallel. So to run them on different browsers, let's add a parameter because we have covered the parameters in our last tutorial. So let's add a parameter tag here and give it a name. So let's give it a name called browser type, and let's give it a value called Firefox, maybe. Yeah, so this is our first test, so let's call it Firefox. So this is our parameter for browser type. Similar to that, what we can do is we can create one more test here inside our test suite. This is our test.ng file, right? So we can create one more test. We can change the name of the test maybe to Chrome test, and then change the parameter value to Chrome. So now we have two tests basically. So this is first test. This starts from here and there. This is our Chrome test, and this is the second test for Firefox. And I've created one more class, the basic prototype that we usually have. It has just one method, search flights. What it's doing is navigating to flights, filling the origin and destination text box, and then filling the departure date and return date, and just selecting the adults, how many adults are going for the trip. And then in the after method, I'm waiting for like 10 seconds and then quitting the browser because we're gonna have otherwise two windows. So I'm just cleaning it up after 10 seconds, so we'll have enough time to see what's happening. And then usually what we do is this, we initiate the Firefox driver and then all this same stuff, right? So what we're gonna add today is one more thing here, which is gonna be our parameter for so our parameter for browser. So parameter browser type, and just we can call it here as we can just call it here as browser. So I mean, if we really want it in our before class, we can name it browser type just to be exactly similar and consistent, but it doesn't matter. So these two names can be different. It just takes this parameter from there. So now what we need to do is we just need to change a little bit of if logic for assigning the driver the instance. So currently we are by default assigning Firefox driver, but we need to change it to Chrome driver if for the test case that actually utilizes the Chrome driver. So let's start with it. So I'm gonna do if browser dot equals, ignore case maybe, Firefox. So if this equals Firefox, then I'm pretty much good, right? I'm in a decent shape. What I can do is I can just simply say driver equals to new Firefox driver, and that's it. So pretty much done, right? But else, if my browser dot equals, so let's say if this is not Firefox, this is the Chrome, right? The second value we gave here excuse me, it's Chrome. So if the second value is Chrome and the test case is running for Chrome browser, then what do we want to do? We again want to assign the driver to Chrome driver, right? So driver equals to new Chrome driver, right? That's it. But no, actually, so for this Chrome driver there's one special thing that we need to do. So I wanna just show you guys what we need to do is we just wanna go to a URL. So there's a URL http colon chrome driver .storageapis.com and actually that index.html. So it's there. So we want to go to this URL. I'll put it in the code so you guys will have it, and want to maybe get the latest one, so either 2.11 or 2.12. so just go there and select your platform. So currently I've copied this Chrome driver for Mac. Zip, I've downloaded this. After downloading, I've just put it into a location. So once we do that, all we need to do is just set the location. So we need to set the system property for this. So I'm putting the location here so you guys don't miss it. This location is the one where you need to download the Chrome driver from, and then you need to set the system property. So basically system.set property, and the property is webdriver.chrome.driver. That's our property name, and it's a key value pair sort of thing, right? So and the location is, so currently I have the file downloaded at users. Basically I saved it at my local location. Under desktop there is a Selenium folder, under that Chrome driver. So that's our location. So I've just set the system property for the Chrome driver, and then I'm initializing the driver instance to Chrome driver. So that's all we need to do. Once we are done with all these steps, now we can go ahead and run the test case for both the browsers. So just you need to pay attention, guys, right now. So when I run this suite, the TestNG suite, so currently it's running for Chrome. So this comes up running Expedia.com, going to flights tab, New York, Chicago, and enter the departure and returning date and the number of adults who are gonna get into the flight. So once that is done, that's closed out. It quits the browser from the Chrome, and now it's opening the Firefox, and the Firefox is coming up. It'll do pretty much the same stuff. In our next portion of the video, what we're gonna cover is how do we run both these browsers in parallel. So we're gonna just see that. It has entered pretty much all the details, and within 10 seconds it's just gonna quit the browser. So let's go back to the code and not worry about this thing. And what we need, so here's the result. So this thing is only starting Chrome driver. This is informational on which port it's starting. So only local connections are allowed. This is nothing to worry about. Now it shows you that both the test cases are run, because till here there is one portion of the test. So basically all the tests run, and again it navigate to the flight tab and the complete test case. It shows test run 2. We only had one test method, still the test run 2, because 2 tests are run on different browsers. If you see here, the TestNG section of the console window, this is run here, search flights, oh sorry, so this was run here as a Chrome test, and this is run here as a Firefox test. So 2 tests are run with a different name, and one test method was there which was executed twice. So now let's say if I want to run this in parallel, then what do I need to do? For the test suite, there is a one more command that we need to type, which is parallel. So if I give parallel equals to tests, that's all. You know what? That's all. when I do this, it's just gonna assume that I want to run the test cases in parallel, and it's gonna bring up both the browsers at the same time. Depending on the speed of the browser, one might finish early and one might finish late. So it solely depends on the browser type. So when I double click it, run it, so see, it has brought up the Chrome, and on the back side it has brought up the Firefox also. Chrome is working fast as expected by me, at least I expect that. So if you see, it's type in everything, and it selected the adults call also. So it's typed in origin and destination, departing, returning, adults, everything, and it's quitted the Chrome browser also already, right? Now it's typing up here, and it's completed on the Firefox also. So that's how it goes on. Now it's quitted the Firefox also. So let's see the same output we can see here. Two tests, total tests run are again 2, and the results we can see. Chrome test was run in 7.185 seconds, and Firefox test was run 7.741 seconds. So Firefox is a little slower than Chrome in terms of this test, at least. Not generally I'm speaking, especially maybe for this website. So that's pretty much it, guys. Today we have covered how to run the test cases on different multiple browsers, and also how to run them in parallel. I'll upload this code on the web. Feel free to use it for reference and try to practice it for different websites. And maybe you want to add one more uh, criteria for IE also, if you guys are running on Windows. So currently I'm using a Mac, so I don't have an IE. That's why I didn't include it. But you guys can, if you are on Windows, just feel free to add that also. And if you have any trouble, just post the question and I'll be happy to reply for it. And thanks for running it, guys. And see you in the next class. Stay tuned. Till then, practice as much as you can. And thanks for running. Thanks, guys.